Welcome to day 1 Motion is Lotion Challenge. I will walk you through next 7 days with to create your own mobility flow. So this is how the structure works. We will assess 2 mobility restrictions tests, and then after finding out what restriction is, we will target them with the 2 treatment strategies to open up those restrictions. So the concept is we will take the most restricted mobility test and add them on our next day of the exercises. So by day 7, you will have 7 different exercises that are unique to your own restricted mobility and your own body needs. So I'm so excited that you're going to go on this journey with me and start discovering your body. And literally, you're going to start working from head to the toe. So today, for day 1, we're going to be working on the neck. So in our culture, we are usually mostly on the tablets or the laptops or the phones. And we are usually looking down. So when you look down that way, your neck wants to protrude forward. So for that, looking up makes it easier for you. But when you have to look down, that usually gets harder. So for this reason, we're going to be testing our 2 directions. One is looking down and then the other one is looking up. Now, one more thing before we get started. Sometimes, we are not even restricted in one direction, but because we are so used to doing the same motion over and over again, our body feels safe going in that particular directions and doesn't feel comfortable going in the opposite directions. So we just have to teach our nervous system that it's okay and safe to move in that directions, and slowly train this nervous system and the body to move in that directions naturally and normally. Yes? So the first thing we're going to do is assessment number 1 is chin to chest. So we're going to see how much are you able to touch your chin to the chest, and if not, how much restriction you have in your mobility. So first of all, no cheating, okay? Some people open their mouth to bring the chin to the chest. So no opening the mouth, so make sure your jaw is closed. And second thing, we have this lovely fat under our chin. So you have to make sure you touch the chin bone to your chest, okay? The other thing, I see people rounding their shoulders and back to get their chin to the chest. So make sure your shoulders are nice and straight and you're only moving the neck, okay? So those are the few things I want you to keep in mind. Be mindful of what your other part of the body is doing. So keep your shoulders relaxed, keep the other part of the spine relaxed and straight, and just move your neck so you can find out, are you truly restricted or not in this directions, okay? So keep the shoulders relaxed. You can do this in standing. You don't have to be kneeling down. And then make sure your shoulders are relaxed, and then close your jaw, and then bring your chin to your chest. And then take your fingers and see how many fingers gap you have between your chin and chest. And for me, I have about 2 fingers gap by touching to chin to chest. So in this flow, you're going to be seeing how much I'm going to make myself vulnerable and honest and see what my restrictions are in my own body, and I will create the flow just like you for this next 7 days. All right, so that's your test number 1. In the test number 2, you're going to be standing up and you're going to keep your feet together and knees together. Again, relax the shoulders, no lifting the chest up or extending the back. You're going to keep the spine straight and relaxed. And you're going to look up as high as you can. Now for this one, you want to draw an imaginary line from your chin bone to your forehead. The goal is to go close to parallel to the ceiling. It's about 80 degrees, so not 100% parallel, but just teeny tiny bit from the parallel, okay? So relax here and look up. One more thing you want to see, about 3 creases in the back. You want to see multiple folds in the back of the neck. That means all the vertebrae are playing role while you're looking up, okay? So nice and relaxed here, and then look up. the best thing to do is make sure you record yourself. That way you can see if you are, if you're compensating with the other part of the body or not, and you can get the true picture what exactly your body is doing. So for me, I think looking up, I don't have any problem, but looking down, I feel a restrictions and I feel a stretch in the back of my spine. So for me, I'm gonna pick my chin to chest as my most restricted mobility. I know sometimes we are restricted on both the sides, but I only want you to pick one, okay? Fantastic. Now let's find the treatment strategies for this. So if you're restricted going down chin to chest, this is what I want you to do. You're gonna be using your thumb and you're gonna put that just in the midline of just on the each side of the chin. So if this is the midline, you're gonna put your thumbs on each side. You're gonna flip your hands over and the fingertips gonna go to the base of the skull. So as you push your chin down and in, you're gonna lift your skull, lift the base of the head up and forward. Nice and gentle. And you're gonna be you should hold this position for about 2 minutes or 10 breaths. Okay? So like this, hold it back and lift it up. And keep breathing. I want you to do diaphragmatic breathing here. We will go to that one in a second. So hold it here, back down, and lift. And if you don't feel tight, if you don't feel any stretching in here, most likely you are not tight in that area. All right, so for the next treatment is the looking up. So there are a couple different ways to do it. I'll show you 2 different ways and see which one is easier for you to do, okay? So one is you're gonna lay down on your back and bend your knees and bring your hands underneath your lower back. And then I want you to push those elbows down and lift your head and back up and walk those elbows in towards the midline. Once you're here, I want you to straighten up your legs. And then from here, just drop your head back as far as you can. And then slowly bring the head chin to the chest and drop open. And chin to the chest 5 times gracefully, no jerking the neck, nice and easy. Take your time. And again. 4. And 5. And stay here and breathe for 10 seconds. And slowly lift your head up first. Bring those hands out, elbows out, and then untuck your hands, okay? If you for some reason have a difficulty in propping up on your elbows, you can take a yoga block, a foam roll, or something firm you can find in the house that's comfortable to lay on, okay? Maybe a big giant blanket roll or something like that. So put the block up in this medium height, right in the middle, and make sure you're targeting upper part of the back on the block. So right there, and then come down and drop your head back. And then bring your head in and over. And you're going to be doing this for 5 times. Nice and easy, gracefully, no rush. hold here. 10 seconds. Relax and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly bring your chin to your chest and come out. Now, along with these two treatment strategies, I want you to add one of the diaphragmatic breathing in your daily routine. So today we're going to end this practice with the laying down on our back and doing the belly breathing. So remember, we're going to be, every inhalation, your belly going to go out, and every exhalation, your belly going to go in. Try to take a deep and a long breath, and if you can spend 2 minutes here, that would be fantastic, okay? So let's go ahead and lay down on your back. Keep your knees bent. Right hand on your belly, left hand on your chest. Left hand stays silent. Close your eyes and practice. Practice this breathing for 2 minutes. And once you start practicing diaphragmatic breathing regularly, your nervous system is going to calm down, and you are on your way of a healing journey, my friend. Thank you for joining today.